besides your strength, I know your other superpower. You be trying to hide it, but I know your other superpower, man. You said back in the day, you said that you had a dream that you and Taker were at Mania, and it was wood on the ceiling.
Yeah.
So you have the ability to see the future, which explains this eye for talent that you got.
Yeah, man.
You see the future in a lot of people that don't see it in themselves.
Like when I saw Bianca Belair or Braun Strowman or Baron Corbin or Jade Cargill, Apollo Crews, Rich Swann, like it's about 10 of them. They had no idea who they were. And no clue.
And for people who don't know what you're talking about, Mark, these are people that you saw and identified them as people who would make great sports entertainers, and everybody knows every name that he just said.
Yeah.
Samantha Irvin.
Samantha, yes.
Yeah.
You know, I saw her on The Voice or American Idol, one of them shows. And I said, man, that girl is talented. And I reached out to her and I told her, I said, hey, you ever thought about pro wrestling? You can use all your talents in wrestling. Like, what you holding back for? It look like you holding back. And she said, "What is this like the real Mark Henry? Because there's about 30 of these Mark Henrys on here." I said, you tell your dad to call me, because I don't like talking to girls on social media because the obvious reason.
Yeah.
Yeah, we get that, yeah.
Like, there's so much scamming and all of that stuff. But also, like, when it comes to my work, like, there ain't no room for that. You know, and each one of them girls and the guys will tell you they get 2 speeches. The first speech is, don't disappoint me. You represent me now. You the first one there, you the last one to leave. If they tell you to do something, then obviously they know more than you do. So do it. And secondly, you don't sleep with another wrestler. You don't date them. You don't flirt with them. You don't hang out with them unless it's work. And I remember the day that Bianca Belair called me and said,
I was about to say, she broke that.
I was about to say, there's a lot of rule breaking going on.
She said, it was hilarious. She said, I really like this guy down here. And I want you to meet him, but I told him what you said, and he really respects you. And he won't go out with me. It was Montez Ford. So Montez, I said, well, tell him to call me. And she gave him my number, and I got a call from Montez. And Montez said, hey, Mr. Henry, I never met you before, but like I'm a friend of Bianca's, and my first thing, let me stop you, man.
Oh my God.
I said, man, I know she hot, man. I said, but like we don't do that in our business. I said, not us. I said, the rules are different. I was like, you can derail her career or she can derail yours. And he said, man, I've been married before. So I know what love is. And he said, I realize now that I never was in love before, because like meeting her, like it was love at first sight, man. This bell's ringing and I want to marry her. And I said, so have you talked to her dad? He said, no, I wanted to talk to you first.
Wow. Wow.
He said, because Bianca said that I can't talk to you without you talking to Mark Henry first.
Wow.
And I said, hey, man, you got my blessing. Call her dad. Because if y'all get married, then that's something different.
Yeah, if you're just kicking it,
And
that's a whole other
said,
story.
he said, man, like, I appreciate it. He said, I'll call you and let you know what he said. And bro, a year later, they got married.
How about that? And Mark,
And
she's obviously
that's the only way that I'm going to be comfortable. And Ricochet called me.
same thing.
Same thing. He said, man, is it okay if I come see you? And I said, yeah, because I was at the arena at a show. And he walked up on me and we sat in the bleachers. And he said, hey, man, Samantha said that, you have a policy about, the girls not dating wrestlers. He said, is it something that I did? I said, it ain't you. I said, it's the fact that you're a wrestler.
Right.
Y'all too close. Your work could affect hers and her work can affect yours. What if she got to kiss somebody? You gonna be good with that? Or you gonna derail her career? And he said, well, I guess I'm gonna have to cross that bridge. I said, then you ain't ready. I said, I think that y'all gotta understand that this business is gonna come before y'all. And y'all gonna hurt each other's career. And he said, well, I never even thought about it. And I said, are y'all hanging out? Do you like her or do you love her? And he said, I love her, but I don't know if she loved me. I never asked her. I said, that seemed like some shit you would ask her.
Before you make this call.
You trying to hook up and shit. I'm not trying to hear that shit. It's got to be real. It's got to be serious. And, Braun Strowman, same thing. I don't put people business out in the street that ain't out there, but,
I think we all know who he was dating. I don't know if they're still together. I won't say it either. But there was a wrestler he was with. I'm not sure if they're.
Ain't none of my business.
Well, Mark, let me ask you.
The people that went public with it, that's who I talk about.
Yeah, it makes sense. Now, Mark,
when they go public with it, not me.
Right.
She's one of the biggest stars in the business right now. What did you see in Bianca Belair that let you know that what she's doing now is what she should be doing?
Her personality, she was in a CrossFit competition, and the point is to win, right?
Yeah.
She's doing an event, and then she turns a backflip, and then she does a cartwheel to the next event, and then she does that event, and then she does another cartwheel to the next event.
Entertaining.
I said, hey, to myself, I'm like, will you stop doing that? Like, you burning off energy. You're going to lose. She didn't lose. When you can showboat and have fun and you can still win.
Yeah.
Special.
And everybody else is breathing heavy and huffing and puffing and about to pass out. I knew what kind of shape, I knew what kind of work she did. She overworked. She was impressive. And she had a damn Mickey Mouse bow in her hair.
I saw that picture.
She's showing out.
With a fluffy tutu on that she made because she just wanted to have flair. She wanted to be different. That's wrestling. That's not CrossFit. I watched CrossFit probably 50 times. I ain't seen not one person since her that looked like that do what she did, that got my attention. There's a guy that they call him the fittest man in the world.
I've heard about him, yeah.
He awesome. But I heard him talk at the Arnold Classic. Not a wrestler. He can't captivate. Did you ever see the greatest scene in a movie history? I'm gonna see what you think the greatest scene is.
Greatest scene.
I think the greatest scene in movie history is when I smashed up the office in Straight Outta Compton, Mark. So I don't know if you.
Oh man, that was good. That was good. That was second to me. I mean, it was good. Second of all time is pretty damn good. That's pretty special. But there's a movie called Heat.
Heat, of course.
And then you got Robert De Niro and Al Pacino sitting at a diner table.
The diner scene, yep.
And they're talking back and forth. And I stopped breathing, bro, when they was talking to each other like, hey, this is a Curtis. It's not going to happen no more. Like that scene was the realest, most complicated, emotional transference of power that I ever saw. It was like watching two boxers fight in a phone booth. I'm this close to you. I'm like we right in front of each other. I can touch you, but I can't hit you. And they just verbally beat the hell out of each other. And it left me going, I want to do that one day. I want to be able to make people go, holy shit. And you were great and Straight Outta Compton.
Thank you, man. It was delightful.
Like while you bullshitting, like you was really, really good. But I thought you was good in The Mandalorian.
Hold on, because you did this to me in Philadelphia too. I'm in Obi-Wan Kenobi, man.
I mean, Obi-Wan. That's called getting hit in the head a lot. and Obi-Wan, like you in the caves and the catacombs, like you were believable when there were other seasoned actors that weren't.
Mark,
I ain't calling no names.
Right.
I'm just saying.
I appreciate that, man.
You look like the world was finna end.
Oh yeah.
And there was other people that didn't match your energy.
Man, that's a cosign right there.
That's Mark Henry right there.
I appreciate that.
Take that with you. Because you're good.
And Mark, if we're just going to drop IMDb pages, you can find your boy TJ in the beach football scene for this movie called Just Married with the late Brittany Murphy and Ashton Kutcher. If you go back and watch that, you can see me playing football on the beach. But, I ain't trying to make this about me, Mark. I don't want to make this about Just Married. Directed by Sean Levy, who just directed Wolverine and Deadpool, who hasn't put me in another movie again yet, but I'm hoping he sees this. And,
hey, man, go on swing it, man.
Yeah, we'll get that clip out. Watch new episodes of No Contest Wrestling every Wednesday or listen wherever you get your podcasts. And don't forget to follow us at No Contest Wrestling Podcast on Instagram.